This is Nigeria. You want to know what's going on? Relax, I will tell you. Now, after a successful UK political tour, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, returned to Nigeria to face the biggest shock of his political career in just less than 40 days to the presidential election. This is our discussion today. Stay with me on this one. Let's get started, everyone. Watch this video.
For about a week now, Nigerians have been in deep shock over the grave revelations by a whistleblower, Mr. Michael Achimugu, who has provided the nation with ironclad evidence of letters of appointment by Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, emails, documents, audio clips, sworn affidavits, and his direct oral evidence as to how Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who happens to be the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, during his tenure as Vice President of Nigeria between 1999 and 2007, colluded with his then boss, President Olusegun Obasanjo, to fleece the country and steal public funds using what he termed the Special Purpose Vehicle, SPVs. Those SPVs were companies Atiku admittedly registered upon assumption of office as Vice President with the approval of President Olusegun Obasanjo, using trusted allies as shareholders and directors. The purpose was to divert government contracts to these companies as consultants and then pay monies into these companies and use those monies to fund the PDP and their private businesses and family activities. We can all vividly recall that during that tenure, both President Olusegun Obasanjo and Atiku Abubakar built the Bell University and American University respectively. Now, we know where those funds came from. They came from the SPVs. We hereby make available certified copies of the sworn affidavits sworn to and released to the public by the whistleblower. We have made it available to you. And so you have a certified copy of those affidavits with you, giving graphic details of all that transpired, including attached documents.
That was Festus Keyamo calling a press conference based on the revelation made by a supposed media aide to the presidential candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, by name Michael Achimugu. The summary of that video is that Atiku and his boss, Olusegun Obasanjo, during their time of controlling the presidency from 1999 to 2007, established what was known as Special Purpose Vehicles, SPVs, which enabled their government to award contracts to non-existing companies, and the money goes straight into their private pockets. The story might be true, but I must say that the whistleblower, Michael Achimugu, is a professional blackmailer. Where was Michael Achimugu all this while Atiku Abubakar has been contesting to become Nigeria's president? Why did he hide such information from us? Let's assume Atiku succeeded in winning the 2019 presidential election. Of what use will this information be to us at this time? Even if the evidence and documents provided to support his allegation are legit, it doesn't still take it away that the whistleblower Michael Achimugu is a professional blackmailer and an accomplice to this crime. He should also be called for questioning. That is my own take on this. In all of this drama, what has the PDP got to say to save their candidates at this 11th hour before Nigerians head to the polls to elect their next president? Let's find out. Watch.
I want to assure you that the man who is making these allegations have more than 3 cases in court already of blackmail. He has a case in court against Alhaji Aminu from Kogi State, who he blackmailed to collecting money from. He has a case that is popularly on the Facebook and is everywhere on the social media against a woman that he defrauded. So I want to announce to you that either myself as a spokesperson or the PDP as a party, after today, will not react to any question coming from this blackmailer after today we will not react to it. So I want to tell you categorically that we are concerned about the forthcoming election. We are concerned about bringing back the long-lost reputation of this country. We are concerned about uniting this country. We are concerned about restructuring this country. We are concerned about giving Nigerian community policing. We are concerned about providing jobs for the teeming unemployed youth of this country. We are concerned about the health care status of this country. We are concerned about building a new security architecture that will protect Nigerians and people will go to their houses and sleep. We are concerned about the economy of this country. And this is what the APC do not want us to speak about. And that is why they commissioned this known professional blackmailer to come up with this, and they will now follow up with what they are following up with. Just surprisingly, the petition to EFCC and ICPC was written from the office of Festus Keyamo, a serving minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They are so myopic, so porous, so intellectually stagnant that they cannot even portray, understand, in a civilized manner, the coup career that they are trying to do. We have seen beyond their games, and that is why we are not going to be concerned or respond to this type of frivolous beer parlor issue. The man that is supposed to be arrested and prosecuted is the one that has been indicted already of being a drug baron, and there's a certified court indictment that money was confiscated, money was taken away from him to the tune of 340,400,000 naira, to the tune of $460,000. That is already an indictment. He's the man that has first code of conduct before. He's the man who bled Lagos to nothing. He's the man who is using Alpha Beta to destroy the economy of the poor citizens of Lagos State. He's the man who has taken over all the properties of government in Lagos State. Even TVC used to be the property of Lagos State. His house in Abuja used to be the property of Lagos State. His house in Babylon used to be the property of Lagos State. That is the man that should be indicted. The man whose wife is supplying the diesel to all government offices in Lagos. The man whose son is in charge of the signages in Lagos.
Senator,
that is the man that should be prosecuted. That is the man.
Senator, we need to go. We are totally out of time.
All what Dino Melaye, a spokesperson of the PDP Presidential Campaign Council, said in that video is clear enough. He said his principal, Atiku Abubakar, is being blackmailed so as to distract him from winning the presidential election in February. Dino also said their team won't be responding to anything that has to do with this matter anymore because it's a distraction to them already. Dino went on and on to reveal more secrets about the presidential candidates of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is huge. Now that the APC and the PDP are finally on fire, what does the third force, the Labour Party, have to say in all of this drama? Let's find out. Watch.
You and I know that these parties have been talking about structures. They have structures. And the structure they have, as you can see, the PDP and the APC, I said they should go into competition to know who failed more. What APC is talking about PDP is absolutely correct. What PDP is talking about APC is absolutely correct. What APC is talking about itself is absolutely a lie. What PDP is talking about itself is absolutely a lie. Now, you can see I'm surprised and shocked and embarrassed by the lies that are oozing out from their spokespersons. Let me tell you what Obasanjo said about the structure these people have. He said Atiku Abubakar is a man that has propensity for corruption, tendency to disloyalty, inability to say and speak the truth at all times. He says he's a man who has propensity for poor judgment, belief and reliance in matter about, lack of transparency, a man who trusts in money to buy his way out in all situations, a man who has the readiness to sacrifice morality, integrity, propriety, truth, national interest for self and selfish interest. We are seeing it manifesting. You could see in that tape you are talking about, Michael Achimugu. It was the voice of Atiku Abubakar, and they have admitted it by saying they want to leave it to concentrate on their campaign.
He's denied that is not the voice of Atiku.
No. When you deny, you go to court and sue the person for libel, for defamation, for slander. In the absence of that, that is an admission. It's not Atiku Abubakar. So that what you said is actually an admission. Because he said, no, we want to leave it. The man has dared them. The Achimugu. He said, I dare them to say I did not serve Atiku. And I will bring more records. What did Atiku say? It gives me goose pimples that Atiku has the national award in corrupting the generation before him and corrupting the generation after him. He said in that tape, I have advised Obasanjo against open corruption, meaning Atiku has been operating coded corruption, sacrificing innocent people and hiding his own head. Joshua Dariye was sacrificed. In that same tape, you're talking about Marine Float as the company that Atiku advised his boss that they should form Marine Float as a company that they will use to siphon the money, that they will pay consultancy fee, non-existent, to such company.
These are allegations based on the tape released by Michael Achibobo. So
which voice is, in my own opinion, Atiku's voice.
Okay. I'm glad that you are able to put the right language.
Opinion.
Yeah,
but
put it in the right language.
Clear. What about Tinubu's daughter that carried 10 million naira?
Allegedly.
Openly. No, it has been brought out. The politician openly in front of her, thanking her, saying he took only 1 million naira. Cash. Where is money laundering? She should be languishing in jail. That is the same reason that Doyin Okupe was brought to justice. Collecting cash. Section 2(1) of the Money Laundering Act. If you make or receive in cash an individual any amount exceeding 5 million naira, she should be in jail. And what about the spokesperson of APC, Festus Kayamo? He's a minister, serving minister. His person, his time has been fully paid. He's on full-time employment and he's using himself as a resource to campaign for a political party. That is corruption. He's using the resource of Nigeria to campaign for a political party. Using the money he's been paid to campaign for a political party. That is sharing the money. He's been paid for full time as a minister. And he is there talking about another party. Are we not ashamed in this country? APC and PDP, like I said, they're a monster with two heads. APC. APG and PDP. Tinubu and Atiku, they are equal and opposite. One is a Miloko of the north, another one is a Miloko of the south.
Let's anchor.
I don't know. Two of them should step down. I've said this thing before.
That was the spokesperson of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Kenneth Okonkwo. Kenneth said the both parties, PDP and APC, are in competition of who is more corrupt. He said that the both presidential candidates of the PDP and the APC are severely corrupt personalities who shouldn't be running for president in the first place. Kenneth accused Festus Keyamo of corruption for abandoning his responsibilities as a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is on full-time employment that he's being paid for to take up another job with his political party as a spokesperson. That also is corruption. Sharing your full-time job that has been paid for with other responsibilities is corruption too. So, it will be okay to say that everyone involved in this drama is corrupt. The whistleblower, Michael Achimugu, is a professional blackmailer. Atiku Abubakar is the topic, so he's obviously corrupt. Keyamo, who called for this press release to demand that Atiku step down from contesting to become Nigeria's next president, is also corrupt. So I think every one of them should be charged for corruption. Let's see who will survive it. Finally, PVC collection is still on, and the new deadline for collection is 29th of January. Go get yours now and be part of Nigeria Decides 2023. I will see you soon. Don't you think you're forgetting something? Yes, the subscription button. Click on it right now.